Hi, it's Natalie Sanford. I am happy to be able to report on my project for this semester, my senior project. I'll go ahead and start sharing my screen. I was able to do something in my own business to help help my business out. So just as an introduction, I own a grocery store, grocery outlet with my husband, and we live in Easton, Pennsylvania. Um, I wanted to find a way to increase our digital marketing and increase our audience and establish some new platforms. So we decided to we have a decent following on Facebook and through our email list, and we wanted to have an Instagram following and a Nextdoor, try out the Nextdoor platform. So I developed a digital marketing strategy, came up with an advertising plan, and I will show you what it was like. So, oops. Next slide. So this is our store. We've owned the store for almost 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in July. And right now the project goals were to establish the business accounts. It included paid and organic content. So the plan was to do several posts a week organically and then run paid ads and measure reach, engagement, and growth. And then I created some coupons and some in-store events to attract new customers. And we cross-promoted on Facebook and our email list. And then I tracked our sales to see what kind of impact it had. So I'll start out with Instagram. So we were able to start a new Instagram profile business page from scratch. These are some of our posts that I did, and you can see here. I'll walk you through some of these. These are some of the posts. So each of them have several pictures, and what the posts entail are just some deals we have in the store. So if you look through them, it's just things that we have that are on sale or new exciting items. We are a discount grocer, so we bring in products that you don't see every day, and they're always the lowest prices. So this is kind of what a typical Instagram post would look like. On our Nextdoor platform, I used similar pictures, but used a little bit of a different words. Instagram uses a lot of hashtags. Nextdoor uses a lot of location services. So I was able to look at some of these. So that's what those platforms typically look like. And then these are some of the highlights of those. It's hard to get an idea of all the pictures on all the posts, but that's what these ones look like. So for our Nextdoor, I decided to run a coupon. It was a little tricky because I was planning on doing 2 separate paid campaigns, and with Nextdoor, through my research and finding out, I did find out that you can only do paid ads in 1 month increments. And so that kind of messed up my plans a little bit, but it's okay. We just pivoted and went with something different. And I just did one paid campaign instead of breaking it up. So I did run a coupon. It was a weekend sale because we do have to pay for all of the funding from this coupon. So I can't run it for too many days, but I want to get the most bang for my buck. So I ran it for a weekend. We did a 5 off of 30 for Nextdoor, and then I did 10 off of 60 for Instagram. I'll talk about that more in a minute. Since we already did have Facebook and email that existed, I developed a QR code and then links to our Nextdoor to be able to access the coupons. So I advertised, cross-posted on Facebook and through our email system. And as you can see, we have quite a big following. We have about 7,000 followers on Facebook and about 8,000 on my email list. And so that's quite a bit of exposure that we have there. Not all those are going to be engaged all the way, but at least we have some kind of exposure, and everyone always opens up for a coupon. So in order to get the coupon, you had to either scan the QR code or click on the link, and it took you right to my Instagram or right to the next store, whichever I was promoting that day. And then we created an event to be able to attract customers. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sale. As you can see, these are crazy prices. So we took a markdown on all of these items in the store and promoted them heavily on both platforms. And we brought in a ton of new customers that week. This is the same week we offered the 10 off of 60 on the Instagram ad. So that was the store event. So for this one, we had 58 redemptions, which resulted in $3,480 of additional sales, at least, because I'm just assuming that each one spent $60, but most of them end up spending more. And so that's a really low number. It probably is more in the range of $5,000 to $6,000, which is quite significant, an addition for a day. And then this 5 off of 30, we had 71 redemptions, which resulted in an additional at least $2,130 of sales, probably more because I was just going off of the $30. And then the impact, so this is what I measure our impact with the next store. We had 2808 impressions, and then we had these website visits that linked right back to our website, which allows you to register your email address. So you become part of that email base. Our Instagram, we had a lot better results with Instagram. Our reach was 6,187 people, and then we had engagements. Our follower account was the biggest, my biggest achievement of this. We started with 0, and we currently have 183 followers, which is unbelievable growth. So I'm really, really happy with that. I did paid ads on Instagram. I did 3 paid ads. So this is a little bit more of a deep dive into the metrics on the next door. This is, we did 33 posts. The number of people who saved us as a favorite is 22. This is kind of a disappointing number. But this is what the campaign resulted in. This is for Instagram. We had, this is a large number of our total reach, 33 posts, post engagements, 85. That's when someone makes a comment or like or share. And then profile visits, 626, which is remarkable. And then this is my number that I'm really proud of, this 183 follower. And then in conclusion, what I kind of came to the conclusion of is that Instagram was much more successful, much more user-friendly. The ads were much easier to use with the business Meta Business Suite because it pairs up with your Facebook. And so I already have control over that with my existing Facebook page. And so I can really narrow in the target goals and the campaign details and get a lot more detailed analytics on that. And so I like the use of that better. The Nextdoor platform I was pretty disappointed with. The ads were really expensive and they only would let you choose one picture and it ran for 30 days. And I just didn't see the engagement or the follower count that I would have thought that much money would have purchased. So I will probably not be continuing to use Nextdoor for a lot of paid advertising. I'll probably do some organic posts here and there if we're doing an in-store event or a big sale, just to kind of keep it current. And but I plan on really growing that Instagram. I think I'll be able to make more videos and more reels and things like that. I can see us doing that in the future and really getting into that. And so that's my conclusion. And thank you so much for the opportunity. It was a really great project. It was a lot of work. All those pictures take a lot of time to stage and edit and photograph and make sure we have the right prices and the right dates and everything like that. So it's a lot of work. A social media person is definitely a full-time job. So it is a lot of work, but I think the results paid off and we'll continue to see more growth with that. So appreciate your time. Thanks so much.